Hi, I'm Ralph Otto, Chief Product Officer here at Colab. And today I'm going to talk about the number one cause of launch delays in website redesigns. I'll give you a minute to formulate some guesses. Got a few ideas in mind? I bet you guess stakeholder involvement or maybe review cycles. Nope, that's not it. Maybe scope creep or undefined requirements. Also not it. The number one cause of launch delays in a website redesign is content. Now, I know content is not as exciting as the new interactive feature we might be building or integrating with other tools in your tech stack, but it's one of the most important and most underestimated parts of getting your site live and feeling real. All of the design, the UX, the development, and the strategy work we do for a client, it doesn't actually come to life until your content is in the CMS. It's the difference between a powerful system with potential and a living, breathing website that serves your users and your business goals. And when content isn't entered thoughtfully or consistently, we start to see layouts breaking or not looking the way they were designed, key pages feeling incomplete or off brand, or launch dates slipping because no one's quite sure who's doing what. So here's what a good content strategy looks like at Colab and what you should be asking your agency about to ensure they're taking the lead on content entry and not leaving that up to you to figure out. First, we start content planning early, before we ever get to development. We build a full content inventory of what currently exists, what can be removed, and what content is needed, who's creating it, and when it's due. And we map that directly to the new site structure so nothing falls through the cracks. Second, we create real content templates and examples, not vague wireframes with lorem ipsum, actual page models to really show you how your words, images, and downloads are going to flow. That gives your team a clear target to write to and reduces rewrites later. And third, we handle the migration and content entry ourselves. Our team moves content into the CMS, formats it correctly, checks every piece for consistency, stability, and brand alignment. We don't just copy and paste from a Word document. We make sure it fits the design and works for your users. And then finally, we build review and approval into the process. We schedule checkpoints for your team to review the pages as they come to life. And that way, feedback happens in real time instead of all at once right before launch. And so when agencies lead content like this, it stops being the bottleneck and your site launches on time, fully ready to serve your users from day one. If you're planning a redesign, make sure you know who's actually responsible for getting the content into your site. Because if it's not your agency, it's going to be you, and that's where timelines go off the rails. Visit and subscribe to our insights at www.teamcolab.com/insights.